Hey everyone, Krista Lowe here. In case we have never met each other, just to introduce myself, I am an associate market mentor with Monat. I've been with Monat for almost 2 years, and I don't know about you, but my first question when I started with Monat was, how do I share? How do I start telling people the right way about this amazing company, about this amazing product? I've been on Facebook for some time, like most of us, and I get all types of messages out of the blue from random strangers asking me to join their team, asking me to post stuff on my wall for them, asking me to please buy their wonderful product, and I don't know them from Eve. And I knew I didn't want to be exactly like everybody else, but I also knew I needed to use Facebook because it's an amazing tool that we have at our fingertips. It's free, right? We don't have to pay to be on Facebook. There are literally billions of users of Facebook. So how do I go about reaching them the right way? Well, whether you are brand new to Monat or whether you have been here for a long time, there are some things that I learned that I definitely don't want to do. And then there's some things that I learned that I do want to implement to help me to prospect people. And if you've heard that word prospect, that just means reaching out to people and offering them either the product or the opportunity. That's what it means when we say prospect. So I'm going to share with you first 2 things that you definitely do not want to do. And I'm telling you guys this, I learned these by my own mistakes. And I hope that you will maybe be able to learn from my mistakes and avoid this altogether. So the first thing that you definitely don't want to do, you don't want to word vomit. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what does that mean? When I first started with Monat, I would send messages to tell people about this amazing product, and I would list all the things that we said no to, and I would list that we did clinical trials to prove that we work, and I would tell personal stories of a bunch of different people that it helped, and I would use the word awesome a lot, and I would tell my own hair story, and then before you knew it, the message I sent them was a small book. Guys, most people will not take the time to read that whole message, so they will either ignore it or they'll get totally turned off by our overexcitement, even though all of it's true, because it's just too much information. If you do reach out to somebody and they are one of those research type, they want to know all the details, they want to know every ingredient, they want to know all about the clinical trials, they're going to tell you. So most people don't need that information. Most people just want to know if it works for them and how it's going to benefit them. So that was the number 1 thing I learned not to do, is don't word vomit. And then the second thing I would say as you get on this journey of sharing people, and it's very, very important, and guys, you can go back to old posts of mine, and I did this all the time before I learned a better way. Don't post or send your link. Now, it seems so tempting to just create this post on Facebook that says, hey, I started this new hair journey. These products are amazing. Here's my link. Go ahead, go buy. Nobody's going to go to your link, guys. The majority of the people will never go visit the link that you share. I don't know why. I just know that it's true. And anyone that has had experience in this business will tell you the same thing. The second reason why you don't want to post your link is because Facebook doesn't like it. Facebook wants people to stay on Facebook and be addicted to Facebook. And so if you post your link in your post that you create, Facebook will not show it to as many people because they don't want people to leave Facebook. Also, I do not send my link in a personal message. So if I reach out to someone and they are interested, I don't say, oh great, here's my link. In fact, I kind of make them work for my link if I ever do end up sharing it to them right there in the message. The big reason for that is when people do go to your website, they're going to see the price, and you're not going to get a chance to explain to them the awesome VIP benefits and the different ways that they can buy Monat at a discount. Or they're going to Google the name and find one bad review and decide, oh no, this product's not for me. So those are the 2 big things that I would say don't do. I did those 2 things at the beginning and they hurt me, and I just want to save you the trouble. So I've told you what not to do. So maybe you're listening to this and you're like, okay, Krista, what do I do? Like, what can I do? I need to start sharing this. I want to use Facebook to help me share. Here's my number 1 tip for you is keep it simple. I send out a very brief message whenever I'm reaching out to a new prospect, which is just a new person that I've never shared Monat with before. I do two things. Number one, I see if they are open. I never use the word interested anymore. It's been over a year since I stopped using the word interested, and instead I see if they are open. Here's why. When you ask somebody if they're interested, if they tell you yes, I feel like most people feel like that's making some sort of commitment to you. Like they're saying, oh yes, I'm interested. Oh, great, now this person's going to think I want to buy, when maybe they're not ready to buy. But when you use the word open, it's just like you're asking them, are you open to hearing about it? You're not saying, are you dead sure gonna buy? So use that phrase, are you open? And then number two, give them an out. Give them an out. Now, when I first heard that term, I wasn't sure what it meant, but most people don't like to be pressured into feeling like they have to buy. So I learned how to create a super simple message with those two things. See if they're open, give them an out. I'm going to give you an example of what I would do. Say I have a friend named Susie. I might go over to her timeline, scroll down through maybe the last 10 posts that she made. Oh, she went to the zoo recently, right? So I'll message Susie and I'll say, hey Susie, how you doing? I saw those cute pictures of your family at the zoo. It looks like you had a great time. Hey, I was just thinking about you. I recently found a naturally based hair care that has done wonders for my hair and my friend's hair with all different types of hair issues. I was wondering, would you be open to hearing more about it? If not, no big deal. That's it, guys. That's seeing if they're open and giving them an out. The out is, if not, no big deal, because they don't feel pressured. You told them it's okay for them to not be open. And you get so much less resistance from people when you do it that way. So I want to encourage you to keep in mind the two things. Don't do it. Don't word vomit, guys. Don't send them a whole page worth of message. And then number two, don't post your link and don't even message your link. Make them work for it. Make them watch a tool that we have. Make them get a little more information first. And then the two things, or really one thing, is keep it simple. See if they're open, give them an out. Guys, if they are open and you're like, oh, they're open, what do I do now? Which is so exciting, right? Reach out to your market partner who sponsored you if you have no idea what to do. Or what I like to do is send them a link to the hair quiz. I will send them a short video about Monat. I will add them to the Monat hair testimony page and then follow up. Follow up is where the fortune is. So after you've done all this work prospecting, I hope that these little tips helped you, and let's do it. Let's start sharing. We do have an amazing product, an amazing opportunity. We just have to learn the right way to tell people about it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to reach out to your market partner. We are here to help. When I post this video, I'm going to, down in the comments, write out the script so that you can even copy it, use it exactly as I say it, create a little similar to make it your own. I look forward to this maybe helping you, and I know that you're going to do great things. Bye.